You know my name. Checking out some Rush of Ikorr today. Cool, lore kind of like, key forwards like. Read the back. Right. Wield the might of the gods and command your armies as you raid for the power of the Ikorr. This box includes everything you need to play Rush of Ikorr, the trading card game. Expand your collection with Rush of Ikorr booster packs. Save those for later. But yeah, we pretty much agreed that this Zeus deck was OP compared to the other decks that they have, the starters. Because this guy just gets to tap to do 2 damage, I believe. Seems pretty OP. Damage counters and Ikorr, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Oh, it already comes with 1 in the box too. That's nice. And this is one of those games with a clear overlay. So this one is Curious Relic. Okay, more than 1. Okay, so summon, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand back on top of your deck in any order. Okay, back on top. Okay, so you get a few of these. This champion has +1 raid. Raid, I think, is when you get the Ikorr, I think. And then this champion's base attack is equal to its health. Card back. Okay, now this is a foil. Different looking foil though. Okay, Zeus crowned in thunder. Avatar Greek. Yeah, so cost 2 resources. Deal 2 damage to a champion. Champion is just a creature. Champion. Alright, rush 3, deal. So this is an avatar, so you can't do it straight to the avatar, but you can do it to the champion. Rush 3, deal 10 damage to a champion and any excess to another champion. Rush 3, I forget what rush is though. Rush, I think, is just haste. Nah, I don't know. Alright, if you get 3 of these, I'm sure there's some kind of point system to it, but this one is this one, don't know what that symbol is. A potion. Candle. Alright, Amazonian Gladiator, 2 pips on her. I forget what those pips are. Quick strike, first strike. Action 2, deal 1 damage to a champion. And she quests for 2 lore, or she raids for 2 Ikorr. 3/3, 3 attack, 3 toughness, health. Alright, 2 pips right there. Raid, deal 1 damage to up to 1 target champion. So you tap for Ikorr, and then you deal 1 damage to target champion. 2/3. Raids for 2 Ikorr. And these are the influence, which is the lands. Okay, 2 drop, 3 pips on there. Quick strike, 2/1. Tap for 1 Ikorr. Centaur Archer, summon. If you control another Greek champion, deal 2 damage to another champion. To a champion, that one seems kind of OP too. And that's an EP, and that's an ETB. 2 Ikorr. Another champion. This is a weird weird placement of the cards. Alright, 1 drop determined. Hemerodrome. Hemerodrome. Okay, a word I haven't really encountered before. One drop, 1-2, vanilla, 2 of those. And eloquent orator, 2 drop, 3 pips. Summon, each player draws a card, 2-2. Another land. Hearth defender, 1 drop. And then she's got that vase thing going on right there. I mean, what's that about? I really can't tell you. Alright, summon. Choose a location. That location can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponent controls until the end of next turn. Okay, locations. 2 of those. Hoplite. 4 drop. This champion has +1 attack and +1 raid for each other allied champion named Hoplite. Big 2/5. Another foil land. An industrious farmer, 1 drop, 3 pips for some reason. Quest for 1, raise for 1. 4 drop inspired bard. Summon champions you control get +1 raid to the end of next turn. This turn, 2/4. 2 of those. Priestess of Hecate, Hecat, don't know that word. 2 drop. If a champion would be destroyed by damage or effect, void that champion instead. Okay, that goes for your guys too. 2 of those. Swift Messenger, 3 drop. Swift. That's the no summoning sickness. Summon. Up to 2 allied players draw a combined 2 cards. So I guess this game is big on teams too. Alright, 2/2. Land wheat farmer, 1 drop, 0/3. Raise for 2. Wheat merchant, 1 drop, 2/1 vanilla. Euthamides, red based, Bossed, 3 drop. Whenever you summon a champion, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. 1 Ikorr, Pegasus Winged Thunder, 5 drop. Raid, you may deal 3 damage to target champion. Raids for 2. Card is great. Spartan Training Grounds. Whenever a champion you control deals 9 strike damage to... Oh well. Things been blurry the whole time. My bad. Whenever a champion you control deals 9 strike damage to an opposing champion, deal 1 more damage to that champion. Location, so you know it's like an enchantment. But you can only have 1 location out at the location spot, which is on like the middle left of your board. Playmat. Land. Ocular Visions. 1 drop with that yellow thing right there. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then put them back in any order. You may shuffle your deck, draw a card. Redolent Ambrosia, 2 drop, fully healed target champion. And of course, the damage counter, so persistent damage. Song of the Muses, 4 drop. Until end of this turn, if a triggered ability of a Greek champion you control would trigger, it triggers an additional time. I think I popped that off on my first game, I think. Anyway, Thunderbolt, 1 drop. Nice fireball, deal 3 damage to target champion. And last land. Yeah, let's kind of look through the book and see what these pips are about. I think there's like deck building stuff, but I'm sure it's deck building stuff. Could probably have a certain number of pips, maybe 10 pips in your deck. Okay, victory condition, 15 Ikorr, 3 versus 3, but normally 10 Ikorr. 1v1, 10 Ikorr. Aspects, prophecy. This prophecy aspect accepts the inevitability of the end and the understanding of renewal, believing time is to be manipulated, not obeyed. All right, setting up. Randomly determine which team will decide who goes first. Place your avatar in deck face down, then draw 5 cards. You may shuffle any number of cards from your hand back into your deck and draw that many cards. Both teams simultaneously reveal their avatar. A location right there. Turn phases. Action phase. Use rush abilities. Each avatar will have a rush ability. These can be activated anytime on your during your action when the queue is empty, and only once per game. So, okay, rush once per game. To activate this ability, you must deploy secured Ikorr equal to the number following the rush. Yes, you got to spend the actual win con Ikorr to do the rush. With the Zeus, spend 3 Ikorr, deal 10 damage to a champion, and any excess to another champion. Alright, activate. Yeah, so this guy just deals with everything on the field pretty much. So this guy's OP. Activate action abilities. Spin 2. Attack with champions, raid with champions. Card types, avatars, champions, and fabled champions. Alright, summon legendary champions to the battlefield to fight in the name for the sacred Ikorr. You can summon a champion by paying their cost. May only control 6 champions on the battlefield at any time. You can't attempt to summon another champion if you're at the limit. Locations and fabled. Spells. Infusion. Okay, infusions. Okay, imbued champions with the mysterious power of Ikorr. Infusions grant champions more abilities. These abilities work as if they were printed on the champion card itself. Infusions can be added to any champion with an infusion allowance value. The infusion requirement on the infusion must be equal to or less than the infusion allowance on the champion. Okay. Okay. Infusion allowance is right there. Infusion requirement, and then additional cost. Some infusions have the unique trait which is marked by the symbol of 3 feathers under the infusion allowance. You may only have 1 copy maximum of a unique in your deck. There's 3 pips right there, 1 pip right here. Alright, so we got 2 pips right there, 2 pips right there, 3 pips. So I guess you could put the 3 right here. And then this champion's base attack is equal to his health. You would not want that on that guy. Infusions imbue champions with mysterious power. Infusions can be added to any champion with an infusion allowance. Infusion allowance is right there. Value. Infusion allowance. This should be on the mid left of the card. I'm not really seeing anybody with an infusion allowance right now. Strange. I'm sure it's the pips. I mean, they say it's the infusion allowance is right there, but I don't see it. Okay, Olympic conditioning, summon. Yeah. A multiplayer game, 3 versus 3. Alright, but anyway, I'm sure people on the YouTube know all about it. But anyway, yeah, that's Rush of Ikorr, Olympian Thunder. And we'll crack at least one of these packs coming up soon. All your games, y'all come back now. You're here.